How y'all doing? There we go. How y'all doing? Good evening, good evening. We said tonight I done gave y'all enough of my face. Let's get to these cards, shall we? I'm still playing around with the technology here, and I'm trying to work out this microphone situation. How's everybody doing? Okay, hold on. Let me try to get the screen so I can watch everybody. Yeah, there we go. Watch everybody. Yeah, there we go. It's kind of delayed, but it's okay. Spirit, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for your protection and your covering as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody sending any negative energy my way, return it to the center, Spirit, and bind it to them. So mote it be. In Jesus' name we pray. Ashe, Ashe. Well, right now on Spirit Radio, we have Bear With Me by Tiana Taylor. Somebody's hoping that maybe you will bear with them, collective. Because they know they done did a lot. And they said they want you to find a place in your heart. Can you find a place in your heart where you could bear with them? Because they love you. Boy, I just have too much stuff on this table. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's getting hard to go technical here. But I love it. I love it. I got the headphones on, y'all. Like, this is deep. So, Spirit, what card deck? It's so many, right? Yeah, I done became a beast now. Let's go with the Oracle of the Universe here so we can connect to our ancestors and guides. Bottom of the deck, we have Bond. Somebody's feeling a bond and hoping that, collective, you'll bear with them. See, my camera I'm watching on is crazy. But at the bottom of the deck, we have Bond in Pisces. So somebody could be thinking about trying to bond with you during Pisces season. I hope y'all can see that. See this ring light. Okay, hold on. Let's see if that helps. I'm trying to figure it out, y'all. Thank you for bearing with me. So during the moon in Pisces, new moon in Pisces, somebody could be thinking about this bond with the Spirit, for real. Okay, this is quite a few. I'm like, we could talk about them. It's 4 cards. Bond, followed by guidance. I don't know if y'all can see this card. The guidance card. And this card says Canopus. So see, these are constellations on these cards. Also gives me a lot more information that I'm asking for. Exhilaration is the next card. Catalyst and motivation. Oh, look at this. Now this image here is worthy of showing. You are giving somebody the motivation to come towards you. That's what that's giving. You being a catalyst for change. Because somebody not only feels this bond, but they're also seeing your light with this guidance energy here. A beacon of light. But now this exhilaration card, we're going to clarify this, y'all. But when somebody's exhilarated, you know, that's giving me the energy that somebody's tired of going through something that they're going through, and now seeing you as this catalyst. Y'all see how my hands couldn't hold on to this card there? That might be a sign that this person, you know, fumbled. They couldn't hold on to their catalyst. And now seeing you as their motivation to change. We've been talking about this, y'all, right? This has been the conversation piece. People needing to heal and people needing to change. It's time for change, y'all. You can't stay the same person you were in high school. You know, the things you used to do once upon a time, you can't keep doing. You gotta grow up. Some things aren't gonna always work. You know, when you were young versus now when you're old or getting older, someone, I think they had to be dragged through the mud. That's what Spirit is saying in this exhilaration energy. Someone had to get dragged through the mud in order for them to change, in order for something to happen in their life. Bottom of the deck, signal. I'm telling you, these images. Right, the transformation. I see you in the comments there. Janetta, yes, I see. It's deep, right? Transformation, going through change, death and rebirth. It is a powerful experience, and people are afraid. It scares them. But you being that beacon of light here, being the example, the motivation for somebody who people may have thought would never change. And this is what's happening behind the scenes. Once you go through your change, someone watches at a distance. And this is where this bond energy comes in. Someone still feeling like they're connected, even though they may have done you so dirty. You know, still feeling, which is crazy, right? But we're dealing with a twin flame here. We're dealing with someone who spirit already chose for you. It's just they weren't on the path. They may have got caught up in what we call the worldly things, sex, drugs, alcohol, those sorts of things, money, chasing money, and losing sight of the mission that God may have ordained here for the twin flame couple. The divine masculine and the divine feminine. There's only 144,000 of the twins out here in the universe. And so what's happening is this twin gets caught up in the 3D. They get caught up in the worldly things, which I think is the reason I was led to use my oracle of the universe. We're going deep tonight, y'all. We're going real deep because some people really don't understand this twin flame connection. When you feel somebody spiritually connected to you, where you find yourself always thinking about them, it never stops. You're like, I'm trying to get over you. You did me so dirty. Why are you still on my mind? It's because this bond, this chemistry, this energy, this flame, someone who was supposed to be just like you and do this mission with you to some degree, but they fell off the mission. But we see here in the catalyst and motivation, maybe because of this person who done ran us through the mud, this is what brought on our change. Somebody has to change here, right? because Spirit wants us to be the best versions of ourselves in this lifetime. The will of God is not for us to have to struggle. You shouldn't have to suffer in this lifetime. You shouldn't have to deal with violence and abuse in your connections. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I mean, but we deal with this, right? Like, a lot of us deal with abuse, dysfunction, and we don't speak up. It's time to stop sweeping things under the rug and standing in our power when we know that we are gods and goddesses out here. I mean, like, you want to call yourself a king and a queen. That's saying that you're a god and a goddess. You feel like you're royalty. You know, if we want people to treat us differently, we got to carry ourselves differently. But that starts with knowing who you are, knowing your value, knowing your worth, knowing that if you're in an abusive situation, and it could be mental abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, there's so much that constitutes abuse these days. And see, I know I've gone off on a tangent, but we got somebody who, song number one, knows that they did a lot. and they're hoping that you can bear with them. Wow. See, I hadn't even pressed play. Can y'all hear it? Okay, y'all know I can't play too much. But yeah, this person who knows they could have been your worst is hoping that now, after being away from each other for who knows how long have you guys been separated or been in no contact with this person? We don't know. It could be weeks, months, and even years. But now somebody's finally getting it. And they're like, man, I hope she can just bear with me. Like, I'm trying to do something different because you've inspired me to do it in this motivation energy. And now they're seeing the signs and the synchronicities. They're getting the signal. They're getting the call. And then here we go. When you get the call, because many are called, but what? Only a few are chosen. See, song number 2 that's coming on right now, I can't make it up, y'all, is Stay by Jodeci. Baby, won't you please stay for a little while? Mm. Because, see, we already know the collective done left the situation, right? Wow. Even with me shuffling the deck, this bully comes up. Mm. Somebody who could have been very controlling in this relationship. Somebody who I heard was even a little bossy, thought they was a boss. You know, sometimes bullies are mean, but sometimes we need that take charge kind of an energy, right? Especially when you're running an empire. But see, all right, see, Spirit made me fix that card only for me to take that card. Wow. Justice coming out to clarify the bond. Mm. Scales being balanced. Oh my God, really? Perseverance, energy. Somebody said, even though the scales are being balanced, because remember, I started off saying this person may have been, trying to do you wrong, right? Like they weren't the nicest person. They could have been a bully. When you do somebody wrong, you got to get your karma for that. Let me see. Here you go. Right? Here we go. So the scales are being balanced with somebody who now feels this bond, this twin flame connection. Somebody who may have been really mean, a bully, now feeling like they got to come in against all odds in this perseverance energy. They said ain't nothing gonna stop them. They said ain't nothing gonna stop them from getting back to you, even though justice is being served here, right? Justice is being served. Boundaries are good. They are. Because this is now teaching them the lesson. This is now forcing them to change because they're not having their way, in that bully energy. You can't always have your way and do things a certain, like you can't always do the same thing and expect something different to happen. Like if you keep treating people messed up, I was going to say effed up. The Spirit got me trying to keep it clean tonight. When you treating somebody messed up and then you expect them to act differently towards you, the scales are being balanced. But now this is somebody who's like, they can't let you get away because now they're seeing you as this beacon of light, which is what came out here. You see this lighthouse. A guide, someone who had their best interests at heart here. But see, look at the card that Spirit tells me to take. They're trapped somewhere. And I think that's in their brain. A mental confinement. They're trapped in their head about how they treated you. Right. They're trapped in their head. They're in prison in their mind because they know you were a guiding light for them. Mm-hmm. It is. You know, when you know you done did somebody dirty, and see, look, we can't make it up. We got the apology energy at the bottom of the deck. Someone now wanting to come in with an apology. You know, and this is somebody who may not be the type to apologize. Because remember, they like having things their way. They're a bully, you know? But bullies can't always win. They got to get theirs in the end, right? And this is somebody who's, I think, getting theirs. Wow, really? We got the gold card. Somebody seeing you as their end all be all. You're the goal that they're trying to get to after going through all this exhilaration here. Because that's the card that's coming out to clarify exhilaration. I mean, I'm just channeling y'all. And as we can see, the way that this story is getting started here, you know, we got somebody who still feels this bond. They still feel this connection. They say, even though we're apart, I still feel you. Even though we're in separation, I can still feel you. Even though we're not talking, I see you as my guiding light. Now that I'm trapped in my head because I'm getting karma, justice is being served here. Man, we keep seeing this energy. Somebody who now maybe wants to be friends with you, if nothing else, because we see the initial energy. Right. You're motivating them. They're seeing you as motivation for change. Now that they see that you've changed, because believe me, after what you went through with this person, you are not the same. I know you're not. You are no longer the same person that you used to be because you learned some valuable lessons on this journey, this twin flame journey. Wow. Really, Spirit? Imagination. Somebody's over here trying to use their imagination. Wait, let me see the words on the bottom of this card. It says variety, fantasy, mind. This is somebody who is in their head seeing you as their fantasy. Wow. As they're going through this change here, because this is the catalyst card. See, I know someone's going through some changes after going through this exhilaration energy. And I'm telling you, I heard Spirit say, like being dragged through the mud. Y'all remember when I said that? This person's being dragged through the mud. That's giving karma. And as they go through their karma, they're trapped in their head about all the things that was done to you. We saw the bully card. Somebody who may have been used to getting their way in life, my way or the highway type of personality. You know, sometimes I gotta reach for the description here, but you know, someone who may have walked around like they was a boss. Remember I said that earlier? Somebody who was kind of bossy, you know, kind of controlling is the energy. But look at what we got here. Introvert. See, this is somebody who's hiding that they over here fantasizing about the collective. They fantasizing while they laying next to someone else here. See, they're having to use their imagination and seeing you as a fantasy. But what's crazy is the person they laying next to is doing the same thing too in their phone, probably looking up one of their fantasies. Oh Lord. You know, we got all these dating sites out here. You know, where you swiping left, swiping right. Look, they could be on somebody's Instagram right now. Ooh, really, Spirit? Wow. These cards came out in the reverse. We have fright in the reverse. And we have daydream in the reverse. And we have collaboration in the reverse. Wow. Coming out to clarify this motivation card. So see, what this is giving for me right here is that we have somebody who wasn't afraid to change and is going in a different direction. And this is somebody who is having to watch you go in this different direction, because we got the daydream in reverse, which is giving like you no longer thinking about this person who is feeling this bond. You let go of your fears and listen to the divine with that light there on top of her head. You released your fears and you were motivated to go in a different direction, while we have somebody who is getting their karma and having to fantasize about you. See, we see that you're no longer fantasizing and feeling like you no longer want to collaborate. You no longer want to work together with this person. So remember, we saw the friendship card at the bottom of the deck? This person who still wants to be your friend. You said, you can't bully me anymore. Remember, we saw that they were a bully, someone who's very controlling. This is somebody who you're no longer scared of. I mean, let's not saying that you were afraid of them, but maybe you're no longer afraid to look for love somewhere else. That's what that's given. Like you're letting go of your fear of finding new love, someone new, because this person, we see that they're still trapped. They could be trapped somewhere with somebody over here, trapped in their head, thinking, damn, this karma is kicking my ass. And I got to get back to the collective. That's the goal. But remember, we saw that they were a bully, right? Someone who was trying to maybe control you. And this is you now releasing that control. Saying you're not afraid to do you. What about that? Look, you're not afraid to do you because you're not even thinking about them anymore. Daydream in the reverse. This person is no longer your dream. And now you don't want to work with them. Maybe once upon a time they were a dream for you, huh? Right. I mean, in so many words, yeah. Looks like you have shaken this person off. And look at here, we can't make it up. This is why they stressing. This is why they stressing. Oh my God. Let me see what's playing on Spirit Radio. Because remember the song was Bear With Me. What was playing? And then they wanted you to stay, right? Well, now the song that's playing is You Don't Have to Hurt No More by Mint Condition. Wow. The song that was before that is The Point of It All. So the point of it all is that they love you and they want you to stay, right? They want you to stay. And the song that I missed that came on after Bear With Me was Essence by WizKid. So what this is giving is that this is somebody who needs your essence, hoping that you could bear with them because they really want you to stay. The point of it all, at the end of the day, even though they may have been mean to you, is that they love you. And but Spirit is saying you don't have to hurt no more because you let this go, right? You let this go. They're no longer your dream guy, your dream girl. And you say you don't want to work together anymore, right? With the collaboration in reverse, you don't want to work this out. You don't want to work together. But here they go begging and pleading and seeing you as their end all be all in this goal. You're the goal. You're the person they want to get back to because they're going through all this exhilaration, this karma. But it's because you are a chosen one. Remember, I came in here talking about the twins being part of the 144,000, having a mission. I came in here talking about divine masculines, divine feminines, y'all being kings and queens. Remember I was saying that? I know I was kind of dragging it out a little bit, you know, but the point of it all is when you have divinity, when you are connected to spirit, when you are a divine being, you can't just treat a divine being any old kind of way. Spirit don't play about his chosen ones. And this bully thought that they could treat you any old kind of way because they didn't see who you were in the beginning, the first time round, first time they had you. They didn't see your light. They didn't know that you were one of God's very own and that you were chosen. And now Spirit is saying, you have risen like a phoenix. You have ascended, being this beacon of light here. You being a beacon of light. Somebody who Spirit placed in this person's life because what? There was a purpose. There was a divine mission. And this is somebody who got caught up in the worldly things, in the 3D. Remember I said that? They got caught up in the 3D. Drugs, sex, money. You know, somebody who felt like they needed to have money, chase money, money over love. You know, this is somebody who, if they were a bully, maybe they were somebody who didn't show much emotion. And you were the emotional one. You were the divine feminine, the more loving, caring, giving, and nurturing energy, which is why you are of the light. And this person may have been in their dark energy. They may have been on demon time. Being a bully, you might be very spiritual. Now, after dealing with this energy, and it's because they led you to loving yourself more, knowing your worth. That there was their purpose in your life to teach you that lesson, for you to learn your worth. And now that you're standing in your power, now that you no longer want this person anymore because you no longer see them as your dream girl, your dream guy, you're no longer fantasizing about them, but they're fantasizing about you. They're over here stressing. Remember, this is the energy. They're over here stressing because now, bottom of the deck, clarifying the bottom of the deck, they're starting to see the signs. They're starting to get the signal. You see that says signal? During this Pisces season, during this new moon in Pisces, even though the scales are being balanced here, that karma is kicking somebody's ass. Unfortunately, and now they're seeing the light, your light, and wanting you back. Remember we saw that perseverance? Remember I showed y'all that card? They said against all odds, they gonna hop, they gonna jump these hurdles. But oh my God, y'all, do y'all see this card that I just pulled out from another deck? Oh my goodness. This says energy vampire. Mm, mm, mm. Somebody who's in dark energy. Didn't I tell y'all? Somebody who could have been in dark energy. Man, right? Somebody who, if they were a bully, they trying to be controlling, even though you have changed and you are on a different path than they are. They're not accepting the truth that this is over. This contract, this bond, even though they still feel it, right? Even though they still feel it, justice is being served. This is powerful because this is someone who did you dirty. Somebody who didn't realize, look at this, that you held David's key. Let me read what this says. This says, I will place on his shoulder the key to the house of David. What he opens, no one can shut, and what he shuts, no one can open. You see that? This door may have been shut, and this is karma, right? This door may have been shut to this energy vampire, somebody who wants to take your light and feed their demon. Feed their demons. We cannot make this up. Look what came out, y'all. Walking away. Walking away. Come on, Spirit. This is justice. You're walking away, and you're walking away from someone who has a God complex. Now, see, I was talking about that earlier. Us being gods and goddesses, walking around here in that king and queen energy. Third card out says study group. Wow. So those three cards are coming out to clarify the justice. Oh, damn. Sorry, y'all. Is that a confirmation? The noise in the background. So this bond, this connection that this person maybe feels for you, got them in this group with other people. That was a spiritual burp right there. Trying to study you now. Ain't that crazy? This person that has a God complex probably done got other people involved in this situation here. And now they're studying you. So I'm telling you, Spirit keeps telling me coven, cult. I kept hearing that loud in my ear. So these friends, these other people that are now watching you, trying to study you, study your energy. Because again, you came out as this guiding light, right? Man, here they go. This could be a study group sending negative energy your way. They don't, this person could still be in that bully energy, right? Getting other people to side with them against you because you walked away. I'm telling you, the hate be real. Maybe that's why this person is trapped in their head, because they was over here talking about you to other people. Because they was mad that you walked away. Wow. Oh my God, really? We got this person is emotionally unstable, y'all. These two cards, this person is emotionally unstable. So I told y'all, that's why they're in this mental prison. These cards are coming out to clarify. Look, they're in the mental prison over this guiding light here. This guiding light. Remember that I'm clarifying this column of cards right here. So this is really giving us more of the story, right? This person who needs to tread lightly now, because that's what this card says. This person who is mentally unstable, I'm sorry, emotionally unstable. Hey, but I said that for a reason. Mentally and emotionally unstable. They need to tread lightly with you now, okay? Maybe they know that they need to now. Wow. Hold on, y'all. Let's just see what's at the bottom of the deck here. Wheel of Fortune. You see that? This is fated. This is fated right here. That this is somebody who they know they got to come in and tread lightly. It says, when things are tense, it's wise to be careful with your actions and words, not out of fear, but with thoughtfulness. By being patient and thoughtful, you'll manage tricky situations well. It's not just about avoiding trouble, but understanding why caution is needed. Oh my God, we can't make this up, right? This is somebody who knows that they're going to need to use caution when they come towards you. And this is fated with this Wheel of Fortune energy. The Wheel of Fortune says, embrace the turning of the wheel of fortune, for it brings the cycles of destiny into motion. As it spins, it reminds us that every phase of life serves a purpose. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Ecclesiastes 3:1. Trust in the journey, knowing that the wheels turn is guiding you toward your ultimate destiny. So, see, this person's ultimate destiny, watch this, is for them to really come to terms with who they really are. This catalyst for change, remember? We spoke about this earlier. You being the catalyst for change because you have changed. You have become a better version of yourself because you stepped into the light. You know that you are a light worker now. You work for God as this beacon of light here. You are on assignment. You know what the assignment is, and you chose to follow through on the purpose, while this is somebody who decided not to follow their purpose and get caught up, if you will, in the worldly things. They just, I don't know, if they were a drinker, if they, did drugs, you have to take it how it resonates for your story. Is this somebody who had a sex addiction? Is this somebody who, who was cheating in this relationship? You know, because we all know when somebody feels like they have to have multiple people, that's a sign of insecurity. This is a collective reading, yes. You know, we're talking about someone who is still in the collective energy, who it's coming out. They're emotionally unstable. And realizing with this wheel of fortune that if they come towards you, they got to tread lightly because they done messed up. They done did too much. That's why they're getting karma. That's why the scales are being balanced. That's why you have walked away. Because this is somebody who may have been too full of themselves in this God complex. Let's read what the God complex says. Now, remember when I had the bully card that was at the bottom of the deck, and Spirit was leading me to describe this person to be kind of bossy? You know, someone who felt like they needed to have their way. You know, then now Spirit clarifies what I was intuitively saying by saying that this is somebody who has a God complex. And then I was saying earlier that when we know that we're kings and queens, you know, that's also God and goddess energy. But this is somebody who took their God, goddess energy and used it for their advantage. You know, like they didn't use it the right way, they used it to manipulate. You know, they used it to get their way. Right, that part. Right there, they abused their power. You know, yes, they were supposed to be a god to a goddess, but they were abusing their power. And so now they done got other people in on this situation here, created a study group, you know, but for me, that's given, you know, they got other people to join them in this negative campaign against you. You know, this could have been somebody who was talking bad about you once again after you walked away. So I'm saying that they probably got other people in on talking bad about you with this study group, which is why they're trapped in their head here because they know they did the most behind the scenes. And Spirit is letting us know that because they did so much, they're emotionally unstable. Right. They're emotionally unstable. This says when someone struggles with overwhelming anger and mental distress, it's important to understand that they are often grappling with deep seated issues resurfacing. They may find it hard to keep their emotions in check, feeling the past grip tighten. Encouraging them to gently release control can help them find peace and a sense of balance, easing their journey toward healing. See, you being that beacon of light, someone who had to heal from this person is over here fighting their healing. That's why they're trapped in their head, which is why you're right, Nadine. It's time to throw away the key. Just go on and let you go, right? Let me be. But this is somebody who still feels this connection. This is the reason why we're talking about this. Because this is somebody who is still thinking about you, but it was fated for them. Wow. This is somebody who may currently have a karmic spouse, or if you decide to let them back into your life, they will be a karmic spouse. But they're over here feeling like they're in love with you. Do you see this? This says, yes, this is love. Say it ain't so, Spirit. Thank you. Highway to hell. Oh my God. See, this is a lot. This is a lot going on right here with these cards coming out to clarify the person who's going through this exhilaration and them still seeing you as this end goal. Like I was saying earlier, their karma is that they're trapped with a karmic spouse. The wheel is turning in your favor now because they know, you know about this karmic spouse, huh? They know that there ain't no coming back to you after being with a karmic spouse. But this has got to be hard to still be in love with someone else, right? You're married to somebody, but you're still in love with someone else. This does sound like a highway to hell because they chose wrong. They chose the wrong person. They're on a highway to hell now. And we see they're an energy vampire, right? And they're an energy vampire trying to come in for your energy, over here fantasizing about you as they go through, maybe they're going through a dark night of the soul right now, right? Maybe they're going through a dark night of the soul uh, with this karmic spouse, going through karma. Bottom of the deck, chosen avatar. This is Spirit saying, you're a chosen one. You show up in this life, your avatar is that you are a chosen one. Didn't I say that earlier, y'all? Many are called, but few are chosen. You were a chosen one. And they treated you like shit. They gotta pay for that. And they are paying. They're paying with this karmic spouse. But see, because they know now that the bond was really with you, they're over here realizing that they're still in love with you because they still feel your connection. Right. You could be with somebody and still be lonely, still feel alone. This chosen avatar says, gifted as the chosen avatar, You command the elements to heal and protect others, both in body and spirit. Your deep cosmic connection empowers you to mend wounds and shield the vulnerable, bringing physical and spiritual harmony. Your role is pivotal in nurturing balance and safeguarding the collective well being. You see that? You are powerful as a chosen one, collective. Who wouldn't love? Oh my God, did you hear that confirmation from Spirit? Confirming that you are a chosen one? Who wouldn't love someone sent from God? But this is somebody who didn't want to acknowledge you as being a goddess because they were too much in their head thinking about themselves being a god. Oh my God, this card just flipped up and flew up and fell to the floor, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure. Okay. I was trying to make sure no other cards fell. Thank God it fell up in the upright, but it did fall to the floor. And this card is coming out to clarify, y'all. We're on this column now. The catalyst, followed by the imagination. Thank you, Joy. Thank you so much. Love and light right back to you as well. This person who is in their head wanting to be playful. You see how this person is playing with their toys in this picture? But they're over here fantasizing because they're seeing you as their fantasy now. Their fantasy is to be able to come in and play with you, to be able to play with you again. But you see, this card fell to the floor. Divine truth. Maybe this is somebody who didn't want to accept the divine truth. This card invokes Archangel Michael for protection and truth. Embrace his strength and clarity to face life fearlessly. Psalm 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? Serves as a reminder of the divine protection and guidance you have, encouraging you to move confidently on your path. So, wow, do you see this? Archangel Michael is coming in to protect you from this person who, yes, is still very childish. Someone who thinks that they can come in and play with you. You see that? They over here trying to use their imagination, trying to find a way to come in and maybe play with your mind because they like variety. Uh-uh. No, spirit. It said variety, fantasy, and mind on that card. The imagination. This person, I can imagine that they are in their mind. But see, remember these cards when they came out for you, you're not. You're not in your mind about them. You're no longer daydreaming about this person. They're still in their mind, fantasizing, trying to figure out how they can play with you. Archangel Michael is coming in and saying, I think not. Not my anointed one, not my chosen one. I'm coming in and protecting you from this childish bully who, behind the scenes, may feel like you put a love spell on them. In this love spell energy, or maybe they're trying to put a love spell on you behind the scenes. Because again, this is somebody who uses their powers to manipulate. They don't use their powers for good. You know, this is someone who is just as powerful as you, but they're not using their gifts the right way. So this is somebody who could be behind the scenes trying to do love spells towards you to get you to come back because you walked away. This is what Spirit is telling me. Oh my God. With that love spell being at the bottom of the deck, they feel like you put a love spell on them because remember, we seen it right here. They're still in love. Yes, this is love. They're still in love with you, but they're with someone else on this highway to hell. They're with someone else over here loving you. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Archangel Michael is coming through, letting you know that you're protected from this person. Thank you, Spirit. So they ain't even got to worry about treading lightly, right? Remember, we saw that card. They don't even have to worry about trying to come towards the collective, trying to tread lightly, because Archangel Michael is already protecting you from this person. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much for your covering and your protection. Ooh, did y'all see that? Okay, okay. Spirit would give me a lot of cards for this last column, right, y'all? For you, now they're looking at you. Remember I said as their motivation to change? Maybe this that you went through with this person motivated you to change and be the best version of yourself, like I said. Wow, this card fell out the deck onto the floor, and it looks like it's standing up on its side, y'all. This is crazy. It's standing up on its side. Mm. Wow. Okay, so this is in the upright and crossing. It's in the upright and crossing. We have heightened abilities and divine contracts. So you see, y'all see how Spirit, without me even knowing, I just said this. I said that this person has gifts just like you, but they're using their gifts the wrong way. They have heightened abilities. That's what this card says right here. Heightened abilities. And then this card says soul contract. You guys were supposed to have a soul contract together, a divine soul contract. It's in the upright and crossing. But these cards also came out too. These cards right here. And these two cards are musical connection and canary's call. Wow. So, for starters, that musical connection, that just means that this is somebody who knows that they might not be able to talk to you right now. So they're going to try to send you messages through music. Because again, that's another gift, being able to telepathically communicate with someone. And now receiving messages from music. Remember, I was just listening to Spirit Radio. Let me see what's on right now. You know, if hopefully they didn't stop it. Boy, I got too much on this table, y'all. I have way too much on this. Oh, here we go. What's playing on Spirit right now, on Spirit Radio, is Waiting. Wading. Waiting for Love by Janae Aiko. I don't know what that, if y'all were able to hear that little bit, but Waiting for Love. Picture me rolling out in the open. Baby, I know that you would notice. You have been hoping I wouldn't go. Should I be waiting? Should I be waiting for you? Don't keep me waiting. I will turn blue. So, see, this is somebody who, according to this song, thought that you would be still waiting, still waiting for their return. And with this canary's call, this card says, this bird's song brings messages of hope and joy, signaling an end to crisis and urging balance in life. It reminds you to blend duty with pleasure, promising that storms pass and harmony awaits. So, wow, this is Spirit saying that, in my opinion, because we already saw the energy from the other cards here, that you no longer want to work with somebody. Remember, we saw the collaboration in reverse and the daydream in reverse and the fright come out in the reverse. You're not scared to move on to new love, even though you may have had a divine contract with this person. I feel like Spirit is saying you're going to receive harmony as this storm passes with this person. This canary's call, as this storm passes, Spirit is urging you to focus on the duty. It says it reminds you to blend duty with pleasure, promising that storms pass and harmony awaits. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, Stay focused on your divine purpose here, your duty, to spirit right now as you answer the call, that canary's call. It says, this bird's song brings messages of hope and joy, signaling an end to crisis and urging balance in life. So, Spirit is saying this divine contract, there's been an end to it with this past person as you go on a different journey. You have a whole other mission now, a whole other duty that you've been assigned to. And that new duty that is being assigned to you will be a harmonious one. Like, you're actually going to be able to find balance in your life away from this past person, right? Like, you are actually being freed from this person from your past. And I almost feel like Spirit is trying to let you know that you will have a replacement that will have heightened abilities just like you. There will still be a divine contract for you because you are a divine being. Let me see what this musical connection. Music is a bridge for souls to connect. Listen closely to the lyrics that touch you. They carry messages meant to guide and inspire your spirit. So you see that song that I was just reading the lyrics to a few minutes ago? Should you be waiting? Should you be waiting? No, you shouldn't be that person waiting in the waters, floating. You know, you said the song said you'll be waiting until you turn blue. If you keep waiting on this person to be who they were supposed to be in your life, for them to actually change and catch up to your energy, to your vibration, you'll be waiting until you turn blue. That's what the song said when I was reading that lyric a few minutes ago. But I honestly feel like these two cards, when they flipped out and fell to the floor in the upright and crossing, the card being in the upright and crossing is telling me that because Archangel Michael is protecting you from this person, from your past, you're still going to be given someone who's going to match your energy here. As long as you stay on this path, this chosen path, which is you being a chosen one with a purpose. And I feel like that purpose is the duty that's being spoken about in this canary song. This canary's call is a call to an ending from a dark energy, and now a signal that that's over for you, and that harmony awaits. The storm is passing. The promise of your happiness is on the horizon. You will be happy. Spirit is sending a replacement for you because you walked away. You were not meant to be on this path alone. It's just that this person fumbled. They abandoned the mission. And it's okay. Spirit's still sending in a replacement. You will have love this lifetime. And I cannot make that up. You see how I got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck? When I pulled out the tarot, you will be given a new love, and it's coming from God. With this Ace of Cups, new love is coming for you. It's just not this past person, even though they're still in love with you. You have an Ace of Cups coming in. Spirit, why you keep throwing these cards on the floor for me to have to pick up? Sorry about that, y'all. Wow. We got the Magician in the reverse. This is somebody who is not able to manifest you. So no matter how bad they want you, collective, they're not able to manifest you. Magician in the reverse. You're about to be given a passionate new beginning elsewhere. You see that? Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is also telling me that they want a passionate new beginning with you. But you're about to receive a new opportunity, a new passionate beginning with that Ace of Cups. It's not this person, but that's what they want. They want a passionate new beginning with you, but they're not going to get it because look at this. Spirit, we cannot make it up. You're on your chariot. You're going in another direction. You're out of here. Who's out of here? This Empress. Empress energy. What? And this is somebody who's heavily burdened about that. This is somebody who is heavily burdened that the Empress is on her chariot and leaving the building. Y'all see this? The Empress is gone. And now here they go, after taking forever and a day in this Knight of Pentacles, wanting to come bring you in their offer now. You don't want it. You're getting a whole new offer. One's being sent to you from Spirit. Whenever we see the Ace, that's Spirit. That's Spirit sending in new love for you. See? Six of Pentacles fell out on divine truth. Truth is coming out that you are having equal reciprocity elsewhere. That's the divine truth. This is somebody who wants your energy. They want you to give your energy, but you will be giving elsewhere. You won't be giving or receiving anything from this person who is now in the energy at the bottom of the deck of being left to wait for their chance to come back in your life, if ever. Will they ever get a chance to come back into your life? Because we see that Archangel Michael is protecting you. Wow. This fell on the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands, y'all. Y'all see this? This is someone who's burdened because you about to have a Ten of Pentacles. They're burdened because they see you as their Ten of Pentacles now, and they are being blocked. You see this? Two of Swords. Access is denied. They're being blocked. And this is a tower moment. This is a tower moment for them, that they are being blocked from you because what? You are walking away. The tarot tells it all, right? You are walking away and ending this connection. Oh my God. The Death card. You are walking away and ending this connection. There will be no rebirth with this person who wants to come back and play with you. Spirit said no. Now they want to come in and put in the work. No. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You too busy working on your pentacles right now. You ain't got time for them. But here they go, wanting to work on you. Or let's say, work with you. Because remember, we see the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You don't want to work with them, but they want to work with you. They want to put in the work because they see you having victory and success. In this Six of Wands, you're having victory and success right now at this time. This is the only reason why they want to get back in your energy. Spirit told me to take it. You are being seen as this single and abundant Nine of Pentacles. They know you single right now, bottom of the deck, and knowing that you're going to reject them in this Four of Cups energy. They know you're going to reject them, which is the whole reason why they stressing, right? Because the bottom of the deck is now clarifying the bottom of the deck. They stressing because they seeing all the signs now. They seeing all the signs now in hindsight that they have this connection to you. But unfortunately, Spirit is blessing you with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And at the bottom of this deck, y'all, because we didn't look at what was at the bottom, we have Spiritual Warrior. This is your energy. Not only are you single and abundant, but Spirit is giving you your props as being a spiritual warrior, a empress. That's a spiritual warrior? Come on, Spirit. Spiritual warriors defend the innocent and confront unseen forces head on in the spiritual realm. Armed with faith and guided by divine strength, they stand as protectors. Be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Ephesians 6, verses 10 through 11. Embrace this sacred duty to battle darkness, ensuring safety and light for those who cannot fight for themselves. Wow. Do you see how powerful you are, collective? You are empress. So that means you are goddess. You're a spiritual warrior. And you are being protected by Archangel Michael from this past person. And this is fated. Because remember, we saw the Wheel of Fortune? This was fated to happen to this past person. Scales are being balanced. This is justice being served for someone who thought they could be a bully to you. This is someone who thought they could get others to team up with them. Remember with this study group energy here and this God complex, this is somebody who thought they could get others to team up and maybe help them try to send spell work your way. With that magician energy in the reverse, maybe this is somebody who was those love spells, right? You know, maybe this is someone who tried to come together with other people to maybe send love spells your way to get you to come back because they're still in love with you. But collective, you done slayed this demon, okay? You're standing in your power as this single, abundant, guiding light worker energy. You are doing the Lord's work as a chosen one. Your assignment was to be a catalyst for change in this person's life. And you've done that because they are changing behind the scenes as they realize that they're still in love with you. But that change is not, I keep hearing spirits say, for the better. They're realizing that you could have had a soul contract, but this soul contract has been broken because they married someone else. Collective, I'm going to leave it there. This is karma. This is someone getting their karma for being a bully, for thinking they could control you, for thinking that they could treat you any old kind of way, for them being so full of themselves and having such a huge ego, thinking that they could have their way, you know, thinking that they could never receive, you know, any karma for the things that they do because This is somebody who may have had a my way or the highway type of a attitude. And that my way or the highway put this person on a highway to hell. Till the next time, collective. So much love and light. Namaste.